no different than the children in the back seat. Clinton County, AAF 432. AAF 432.
So it's no different when you get raped by a family member either?
Nope, the baby's innocent.
Yeah, go get raped by someone, faggot.
Baby is innocent. Baby doesn't want to die. Baby's no different than the child in the back seat. It's an innocent child and wants to live. It's an evil thing to take the life of a helpless, innocent child.
Maybe you should go get a job.
God commands, thou shalt not kill. It doesn't matter whether it's out of rape, incest, or the life of the mother. Would you harm any of the children in the back seat?
Yeah.
You would. The ultimate act of selfishness. Take the life of a little baby. I don't think you're so hardcore that you'd kill your child. I mean, that you'd harm the children in the back seat. I don't think you're that hardcore to harm your children in the back seat. Well, as long as we're making a recording, let me just tell you that God commands, thou shalt not kill. And one day you'll stand before Him. And we all have to give an account for what we did and what we did not do. It's an evil thing to kill a helpless, innocent child. It's the ultimate act of selfishness and betrayal. You know, I was looking at the birds here this morning, and you know they're trying to protect their young in the nest. There's a nest right over here, and one bird was just scolding me for being close to it. And that's the natural thing for a creature to do, God's creatures to do, is to protect their young. A good mother would lay down her life for her child, not pay a total stranger money to rip the arms and legs off her child. Even a bird knows enough to do that. There's a line in the Macbeth that goes like this. It says, the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight against the owl to protect her young in the nest. So what you're doing today is the most unnatural thing. There's a free place not far from here, about 4 blocks from here. You can go and they'll give you good counsel about protecting your child. And have you reported the person who raped you? Have you reported that person? You should. Is that person in jail for rape? You know, we hear a lot of stories from people. They all say that, you know, they got some hard case or another. But it doesn't matter. The baby is innocent, baby wants to live, and baby doesn't want to die, and it shouldn't have to suffer or die for your convenience. It's another human being, another person. It's not your baby, like you can kill your baby. God commands, thou shalt not kill. He doesn't give you that choice. It's an evil thing for a mother to pay a total stranger money to rip the arms and legs off her poor little helpless son or daughter. It's a great evil. And you won't forget about it. That child will live on in your heart and your mind forever. You can kill the baby, yeah, legally here in America, in America. But that child will live on in your heart and your mind forever. You'll never forget. And it will change you. It will make you into a murderer, indeed. And you have the heart of a murderer, the mind of a murderer, the conscience of a murderer, the guilt of a murderer. And one day you suffer the judgment of a murderer. You can do the right thing. You can let your baby live.
Did you harass them like you're harassing me?
Well, you're sticking around for it. I figure you must want it.
You're entertaining. Who hired you? You should be fired on the spot.
God hired me. He told me to tell you, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. That's what he told me to tell you. Yeah, you're not nailed down. You don't have to sit here and record me. Folks, your baby's not like a cigarette butt that you throw away and crush underfoot when you don't want it anymore. That's a human being. That's a little person. This is what abortion looks like right over here. You see that picture over there? That's what abortion is and what it does to little children.
Well, this is like my 10th one. I know all about it.
You know all about it. You're that hardcore. You're that unloving. Well, your baby's innocent, even though you're not. Your baby is innocent. About the most innocent part about you is your baby, your unborn baby, and you're going to pay a total stranger money to kill that child? Kill off the last bit of innocence you have? You don't have to do it. There's alternatives. Abortion's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Folks, you need to do the right thing and protect your child. You need to do the right thing, folks. God commands, thou shalt not kill. There's a judgment day, and it's coming up soon. There's nothing more horrific than taking the life of a little baby, a helpless, innocent child. Nothing more horrific. You need to do the right thing, young lady. God commands, thou shalt not kill. So is the raper in jail? The person that raped you, is he in jail? That's where rapers belong, you know. Everybody's raped here. I'm not sure who did the raping, though.
Yeah, just like normal maturity. You know it's murder.
Come on, it bothers you. You know it.
Oh, yeah, it still bothers me.
You feel real bad about it, don't you? You should. You're not human if you don't. You find it amusing that this is what your child's going to look like at the end of the day? Do you find that amusing?
Your mother didn't kill you, and you don't have to kill your kid.
Well, you're a hard one, all right. Toughest one today. What's that? Come on over and talk.
We're just waiting for someone so you can stop doing that. That's kind of harassment.
It's not harassment when you stick around for it. It's called an audience. You're an audience. You're an audience, is what you are.
Have you ever convinced anyone not to do something?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
lots of times.
Some people just see the picture and realize how wrong they are. They just
Some people
drive
don't
off.
look at the picture.
Some people what? Some people have sense enough not to come here in the first place.
Some people have sense not to even look at it.
No, she just parked here and she's going to call the police and say we're harassing her, I think. Okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to just make a video of her.
That?
No, she's not making any video.
As soon as she put the camera on her, she doesn't want to take any video.
I have the camera on her all the time anyway, so.
Oh, you had the other camera on her all the time anyway?
Well, of course.
Okay.
No, she's not making any video.
What's that?
No, she's not making any video.
As soon as she put the camera on her, she doesn't want to take any videos.
I have the camera on her all the time anyway, so.
Oh, you had the other camera on her all the time anyway?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Hello?
Isn't it illegal for you to sit there and record people that you don't have their consent?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Can I give you something to read?
No, I don't want nothing from you, but it is very rude for you to record people that you...
You know, people
all the time.
She was recording us for one thing.
That's a recorder.
Well, yeah, you're sitting there hollering nonsense stuff.
Yeah. So she's recording and I'm recording.
How do you know what she's in there for? You don't.
Oh, I do. She
No,
told me
you
she's
don't.
under for an abortion.
Well, I'm sure she told you that. I doubt the fuck out of that because it's very rude for you guys to sit out here.
Well, it's very rude to kill a little baby. You know, it's very rude to tear the arms and legs off of a little
Well,
child.
guess what? some people are doing it for the right reason.
What good reason would anybody have for killing a child?
Because it wasn't supposed to happen, right?
Well, if it wasn't,
maybe they're doing,
but it did happen.
Going and doing better things with their life.
But it did happen.
You were sitting out here hollering at people for no reason.
But it did happen. They did kill the child. Yep.